Hi guys, just making sure this is recording because I cannot see. Okay. Hello again and welcome. My name is Emma and welcome to my channel. I thought I'd come out here today and just have a little bit of breakfast with you guys. I just wanted to talk to you about the book that I'm reading, which is called The American Pop. And I said, you know what, just let me go out there since it's a beautiful day and the sun is shining and it's not unbearably hot out here. This is like perfect weather. So I do have scrambled eggs. I have not hash browns, but they're, you know, just fried potatoes, a muffin with blueberry jam on there, 2 sausages, and then I have orange juice. Now, the thing about the orange juice is that I already had coffee, so I really don't, you know, want to drink more coffee. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to take some orange juice out there. So yeah, so that's what I'm having. I came out here and I found this little thing. It's nothing. It's just a toy. Hormel real bacon bits pieces. Isn't it cute? It must have been, you know, belonged to my granddaughter, because I was like, oh, this is so cute. And she does. She wants me to print out those little, like little foods and things that you can print out foods and make them into little boxes. I said, I can buy that at the store. It'll save me from wasting color on my printer. I gotta think about it. Hard. But anyway, so I was reading this book, and the thing about the book, I mean, it's good so far. It really is. It was supposed to be about, which I thought, how to build, or how somebody built their empire. And that's why I wanted to read it. Just so it won't fly away. I wanted to read it so I can get some ideas. I've been into reading a lot of books on how to sell, marketing, merchandising, all that kind of stuff. But lately, I have been really enticed enticing myself about reading about how people build their empires. And so I'm reading all about this stuff, mostly in the Bible. Okay. And then I got to thinking, I go, well, there's so many people out there who are building empires, and some of them, they start with nothing. So how they do that? I mean, how did they get from zero to being billionaires? To me, it's like almost like it's impossible, but doable, right? Obviously. Well, anyway, I thought this would give me a few ideas. I mean, it did kind of, I mean, it's getting to a latter point where I'm almost like finished with it. And maybe something will come out of it towards the end. I hope I'll get something. But in this book, and I guess really what really caught my eye with this book was the name and the picture. That's what grabbed me. And I thought it was going to be like one of those like, oh my God, I forgot his name. Anyway, he took all these pictures of back in the day, how life used to be, and I forgot his name. I'll bring it up another time. But I think you know that they had all these pictures in this one movie with Chevy Chase, and I forgot the other actress's name. It was a Christmas movie, kinda. I'll bring that up next time too. Anyway, Rockefeller or Orvin Rockefeller, something like that. I forgot. I have it in the back of my tongue. I just can't seem to spit it out. And he did all those kind of pictures, and they almost look similar to this one. So that's what caught my eye, was the jacket of the book. And then the title, duh, American Pop. I said, oh, okay, this got to be a good book, you know. I mean, and for $1.25, guys, at Dollar Tree, you know I was gonna grab it. Excuse me. So I started reading it, and then as I was reading it, I noticed they mentioned somebody by Josephine Baker. And I'm like, Josephine Baker? And as far as I know, Josephine Baker was an entertainer. She started her career in America, and then she ended up, because she wasn't getting any success here, so she took her career out to Paris or London. I think it was Paris. Except, you know, I saw the movie, the story of Josephine Baker, and I liked the movie. It was really nice. And at first I go, oh, well, they can't be talking about the same Josephine Baker. So as I went on reading about it, that chapter in here, they were talking about how she did these wild jungle dances on stage. And I go, oh yeah, okay, that's right. She did do those kind of scenes on stage, and she even had like a jungle outfit on or something like that. And I think it was mostly because of her movements that they didn't like. And later on, hey, you know, they do worse moves now, you know. But then they had her being, you know, not only did she like men, but she liked women as well. And I don't remember ever reading that part about her. You know, I mean, I know she liked men because she she went out with a few men, but I never known her to be with any woman. And that's what they had in this book. And I was like, okay. So the girl who was with Josephine, her name in the book, her name was Ramsey. And they had a whole chapter on her and how, you know, they met and how they ended up in her suite and they had relations and so on. And then I go, well, I don't remember ever reading that about her. But I was like, okay, whatever. It's the story. So on and on it kept going. And then finally, when Ramsey finally left, after they had spent, I don't know how much time together, or the next day after that night, she bumped into all these little children. And they were all like, you know, messy, not well dressed, and kind of ashes all over. You know how kids like to play in dirt and stuff. Okay, now that I remember. I said, yeah, I remember, because I remember her adopting a lot of children. And at one point, she wasn't getting any more gigs, and it was... she was falling short, and she couldn't maintain and take, you know, and to take care of the children. I remember seeing that part in the movie. Now that is true. And although I know at the end, I think she still came ahead, the children were fine and everything like that. But again, I don't remember reading about her having any relations with another woman. And if that is true, then fine. But if it isn't, why put it in a book? I mean, I don't know about you, but if I'm going to read an autobiography about somebody, then it should be, you know, factual, right? I mean, it should be true. I mean, I don't know. I would have to dig up her autobiography all over again and find out. But if it isn't true, then, you know, why write something like that? Again, I don't know. But that was kind of like, for me, kind of, you know, I don't know, weird. And I mean, you know, everybody could write a novel, and let's just pick out a few people, like Marilyn Monroe. And you say, oh, well, you know, her hair was short and blonde, and, you know, she wore this flattery white dress that flew up in the air, just like Marilyn Monroe. Or, oh, he had the moves, and, you know, he knows how to dance, just like Elvis Presley, you know, because you know it's true. And you seen how he moved, and you saw how she dressed. Kind of like, you know, that's fine, because you know for a fact that that's true. But I don't know. I don't know. So, I don't know. That's the only, I think in this book, that's what I found kind of a little bit, you know, distasteful. You know, but I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to keep going with it, whether it's true or not. I don't got time to be digging up, you know, biographies of people to find out if that's true or not. I mean, if it is, it is. If it isn't, then, you know, why put it in there? So, because it was supposed to be fiction. And I'm still waiting to find out what that ingredient was that made the panna cola so famous, and I have yet to find out. But yeah. But other than that, it is a good book. You know, I started it. I'm going to finish it. And I don't know what chapter I'm in. I know I'm getting to chapter 4. And it goes by number. It goes 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, 4-5, which I don't know why they do that. It doesn't go by chapters. I don't know. Chapter 4, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with this book right now. So I am still reading my other book at night, and that one seems to be a lot nicer. Of course, that one's a romance novel, of course, and it's getting kind of not saucy, you know, but it is getting kind of like, okay, so we have this one girl who's in Ireland and she lives in London, and she has somebody who's after her in London, and then she has somebody else who's after her in Ireland. So she's kind of like excited with being both fellas, you know, even though one's really far away and they're about to get together, and one's there almost every other day, and but he doesn't want to really get too close because something had happened in his life which she found out. And for some strange reason, you're not going to believe this, for some strange reason, the woman that I'm reading about, Maeve, and her aunt, Phil, I know it sounds like a guy's name, but it's Philomena or something like that. They're writers, apparently. And they're out now trying to figure out how to publish a book. I'm like, really? I have one book that I'm reading about building an empire, and then I'm reading another book where these two girls are trying to publish their novel. What the heck? I mean, to be into and finding out that you're reading about those kind of the stories about what you're into fascinates me. I'm like, it's destiny. I'm supposed to be reading about this stuff. But I don't even know how many minutes I've been on here. Still trying to work. I don't know. I've been doing using another editing, not really editing software, a free one. And you could probably tell because it has like the vertical lines. And I'm still learning, trying to learn how to edit on my Element Pro Elements. I forgot the name. And every time I want to download more than one clip, it doesn't let me. And I'm like, I'm getting so annoyed. So I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to take a few more clips, and I'm going to see what happens tonight. I'm going to see if I can do something with them. Anyway, I hope you liked my breakfast. Again, it's only me, so I usually don't eat a whole lot. This is basically it. I don't eat a lot only because, you know, when you're trying to work out and stay in shape, especially because the holidays are right around the corner, you know, you try not to eat too much. And I always try to eat in small amounts. I do work out. I do eat a lot of protein. I eat a lot of tuna. I don't eat a whole lot, as you saw. And I try not to put regular sugar in my coffee. What are those coffees? Low-cal sweeteners and so forth. So yeah, so I think that's it for right now. I hope I didn't go over. I don't want to, you know, find out that I wasn't able to download this video. But again, like a fish in a sea, so glad you caught me, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.